Welcome back to our channel HD Ultra Rare Coins. Please watch the complete video. Only ultra rare coins, information, value, worth and history updates. Today, we're diving into a fascinating piece of American coinage that may look like a simple 5-cent piece to most but is actually hiding quite a story. Yes, we're talking about the United States 1972 5-cent coin, or as many of us call it, the nickel. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting into the world of coins, this is one video you don't want to miss. So let's uncover the hidden value, historical context, and potential worth of this coin. Let's jump in. The story of the U.S. nickel is one that takes us back to 1866, when the first shield nickel was introduced. But it was in 1938 that we saw the introduction of the iconic Jefferson nickel, which continues to be a staple in our currency to this day. Named after Thomas Jefferson, the third president of the United States, this coin features his portrait on the obverse and his famous Monticello home on the reverse. By 1972, the Jefferson nickel had been in circulation for over 3 decades. But what's special about this year? Well, as with many coins, the 1972 nickel's value isn't just tied to its face value but to its uniqueness, condition, mint mark, and, of course, the thrill of finding a valuable piece. Let's take a closer look at the 1972 Jefferson nickel. First off, this coin is made primarily of copper and nickel, weighing about 5 grams and measuring 21.21 millimeters in diameter. It was minted in 3 locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. You can tell where it was minted by looking for a mint mark on the right side of the coin just next to Monticello. For 1972, Philadelphia didn't use a mint mark, Denver used AD, and San Francisco used an S. Each mint location can have different values based on the number of coins produced and potential errors during production. Now here's where things get really interesting. Some of the 1972 nickels have rare varieties or errors that can increase their value significantly. Let's talk about some of the ones you should look out for. This is the big one. Some 1972 nickels feature a doubled image on the obverse, particularly on the word Liberty and the date 1972. These doubling errors are caused when the coin die shifts slightly during the minting process, causing parts of the design to appear doubled. The result? A unique variety that collectors are willing to pay top dollar for. Another feature that can dramatically increase the value of a 1972 nickel is if it displays what's known as full steps on Monticello. To qualify as full steps, all 6 steps leading up to Monticello must be fully visible and unbroken. Since it's rare for these fine details to be preserved in circulation, coins with full steps are highly sought after and command premium prices. If you have a 1972 nickel in pristine, uncirculated condition, it could be worth much more than face value. Coins graded at high levels, such as MS65 or higher by grading services, are rarer and valued by collectors for their immaculate condition. There are several factors that coin experts and collectors look at to determine the value of a 1972 nickel, and we'll break these down for you. As mentioned, double die errors, mint marks, and full steps can make certain 1972 nickels rare, increasing their value significantly. Like any collectible, condition is key. Coins that are graded and rated for their quality can be worth a lot more than those that are worn and circulated. Sometimes, certain years or mint marks become especially popular among collectors, and the demand drives up the price. Even though this is just a nickel, owning a piece of 1972 history that might contain unique errors or varieties can be priceless to a passionate collector. If you're holding a standard 1972 nickel with no special features, then it's likely worth its face value, 5 cents. However, if you have one of the rare double die error coins or a full steps coin, the value increases substantially. Generally speaking, a 1972 nickel in excellent condition can fetch a few dollars or even a couple of hundred if it has those elusive full steps. But the real jackpot lies in the double die errors. Depending on the degree of doubling in the coin's condition, these coins can bring in significant offers from collectors, sometimes reaching into the thousands. And, get this, there's one coin that set a new record for the 1972 Jefferson nickel. In pristine, near-perfect condition, with the desired full steps and a visible double die error, one of these coins managed to fetch an astonishing sum, $3.5 million. Today, we're diving into the story of a coin that could be sitting in your pocket, but it might be worth so much more than its face value. Yes, I'm talking about the United States 5-cent coin from 1973. You might wonder, what could possibly make a simple nickel from over 50 years ago worth anything substantial? Stick around, and we'll explore its history, unique details, and current collector value. You may be surprised by what this small coin can fetch in the market. Let's start with a bit of background on the U.S. nickel, a coin that has been a staple of American currency for over a century. The 5-cent coin, commonly referred to as the nickel, was first introduced in 1866, replacing the half-dime. Since then, it's undergone a few transformations, with designs by several prominent American engravers and minting experts. The 1973 nickel belongs to the Jefferson series, which began in 1938 and is still in circulation today. Designed by artist Felix Schlag, this coin features a profile of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and a depiction of his Virginia home, Monticello, on the reverse. Schlag's design, although simple, has stood the test of time and become iconic among U.S. coin collectors. Now, what makes the 1973 nickel so special? First, let's break down its main features. Just like other Jefferson nickels, the 1973 version is composed of 75% copper and 25% nickel, weighing 5 grams with a diameter of 21.2 millimeters. On the front, we see Thomas Jefferson's profile with the words, "In God We Trust," and "Liberty," along with the date, 1973. Flip it over, and you'll see Monticello, Jefferson's famous estate, alongside the words, E Pluribus Unum, United States of America, and 5 cents. The 1973 nickel was minted in 3 locations, Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. You can often tell which mint produced your coin by checking for a small letter just next to Monticello on the reverse side, D for Denver, an S for San Francisco, or no mint mark, which means it was minted in Philadelphia. Each mint produced a different quantity of these nickels, which affects their rarity and value. 1973 was a busy year for the U.S. Mint. At the Philadelphia Mint, over 384 million nickels were produced, while Denver created about 263 million. The San Francisco Mint produced a much smaller number, just over 2.9 million, primarily as proofs for collectors. So, with millions of these coins minted, why would any collector pay a premium price? The answer lies in condition, rarity, and collector demand. The value of a 1973 5-cent coin largely depends on its condition. Coins that have circulated for decades often have visible wear, reducing their collector appeal. However, coins in mint state condition, meaning they were preserved from wear, are much more valuable. The highest grades, usually graded as MS 65 or higher, are particularly desirable because they showcase the coin as it appeared fresh from the mint, without scratches or blemishes. Another reason a 1973 nickel could be valuable is due to rare variants and minting errors. Collectors are always on the lookout for errors like double strikes, die cracks, or off-center strikes. These mistakes are rare and make the coin even more unique, leading to higher prices in auctions. For example, an error coin with a misaligned die or a double strike could easily fetch hundreds or even thousands of dollars due to its rarity. The market for 1973 nickels has been consistent, with many collectors interested in Jefferson nickels due to their history and classic design. High-grade nickels have sold for impressive sums in recent auctions. For example, a pristine 1973 nickel graded MS 67 recently sold for hundreds of dollars. However, if you have a coin with a unique error or rare variation, the price could be even higher. These coins are true treasures for serious collectors and can spark bidding wars among enthusiasts. So, if you come across a 1973 nickel in your pocket change, take a closer look. Check for that mint state quality or even an error. And if you have a highly graded specimen or an error variant, you might be holding onto a hidden gem. While most 1973 nickels are valued in a modest range, one with unique qualities or in pristine condition could become a collector's treasure. Imagine this, a truly rare, mint condition 1973 5-cent coin with a unique error could even be worth up to $3 million. Yes, that's right, $3 million. So check your change, you never know what you might find. Today, we're diving into the fascinating story behind a coin that many of us have seen but few of us truly appreciate, the 1974 United States of America 5-cent coin, commonly known as the nickel. You may be surprised to learn that something as small and seemingly common as a nickel could hold more than just face value. In fact, it could hold millions. Stick with us as we explore the history, design, rarity, and incredible potential worth of the 1974 US 5-cent coin. Let's kick things off with a bit of history. The nickel, as we call it, was introduced in its current form in 1866 and has been a mainstay in American currency ever since. By 1974, the nickel was well established, a coin used for everyday purchases by millions of Americans. But this was a unique time in American history. In 1974, the country was coming out of the Vietnam War, experiencing economic challenges, and navigating significant political changes. While it might not seem connected, these conditions made certain coins from that era particularly interesting to collectors today. Now, let's take a closer look at the design of the 1974 5-cent coin. On one side, or the obverse, we see the familiar portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States and author of the Declaration of Independence. This design, created by artist Felix Schlag, has become iconic and easily recognizable over the years. Jefferson's stern expression and profile lend a certain gravitas to the coin, making it feel timeless and official. Flipping to the reverse side, you'll find Monticello, Jefferson's home in Virginia. This building has its own storied history and has been carefully rendered in a way that captures its architectural elegance. With Monticello on one side and Jefferson on the other, the 1974 nickel serves as a small piece of American history in every pocket. Now, let's talk about what the 1974 nickel is made of and the significance of its mint marks. This coin is composed of 75% copper and 25% nickel, a durable combination that has allowed many nickels from that era to survive in decent condition. You'll also find a mint mark on the reverse side of the coin, to the right of Monticello, indicating where it was minted. In 1974, the U.S. Mint produced these nickels in 3 locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Each mint mark, D for Denver, S for San Francisco, and no mark for Philadelphia, affects the coin's desirability and, ultimately, its value. Now, you might be wondering, isn't the 1974 nickel just like any other nickel? What makes it valuable? Well, not every 1974 nickel is worth much beyond its 5-cent face value. However, a few rare factors can elevate this coin from common to collectible. Condition is crucial. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with higher numbers representing coins in near-perfect condition. An uncirculated 1974 nickel in top-notch condition can fetch a higher price because of its rarity in such preserved form. Some of the most valuable 1974 nickels come from production errors. For example, a double die error, where the design appears doubled due to a misalignment in the minting process, can significantly increase a coin's value. Other errors, such as off-center strikes or improper planchets, are also highly sought after by collectors. A nickel from a less common mint, like San Francisco, may be worth more due to lower production numbers or specific variations tied to that location. The presence of a rare mint mark could give a coin a unique allure. Coin collecting is as much about history and passion as it is about value. Every coin tells a story, and the 1974 nickel is no different. For many collectors, finding the perfect specimen, with just the right combination of rarity, condition, and design, can be a years-long journey. Imagine holding a coin that has been passed down through generations, a small artifact from a time long past. This is part of what makes coins like the 1974 nickel so captivating and valuable. So, how much is a 1974 nickel really worth? For a standard nickel from that year, the value might range from a few cents to a few dollars, depending on its condition and any unique characteristics. However, as with many coins, the rarest and most well-preserved examples can be incredibly valuable. And now, for the moment we've all been waiting for, what is the top value a 1974 nickel can reach? While most are valued modestly, certain rare and pristine 1974 nickels have made headlines by commanding astonishing prices at auction. Yes, you heard that right, some collectors have paid up to $2.5 million for the perfect, unique 1974 nickel. Imagine that, a nickel worth millions. Thanks for joining us on this journey into the world of coin collecting. Whether you're a beginner or a seasoned numismatist, there's always something exciting to discover in the realm of coins. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more videos like this. And who knows, the next coin you find could be worth more than you ever imagined. Happy collecting!